Being careful here as I move my microphone, because after Dragon Quest streams, when I have to, here we go, since I have to take everything apart, let's get the webcam up here, since I have to take everything apart, so big problem with the Yeti mics. This is Yeti is still good. Yeti's a good company. Turn this down a little bit more. Yeah, there's a weird spot in the capacitance right here. This is just a tiny smidge, but it's a huge difference in audio. But anyway. Yeah, so the USB is really shit in the Yetis. Everything else is pretty good. Oh, and that and my cough button is a bit rubbish. Which has come up more than once. It's, you can push in the cough button all the way, and sometimes it just doesn't run. But, let's get going on the game. Do I have a pop-out chat already? It looks like it. Yeah. Slide this boy over. All right. And... hey, Sig. Not Deadly Premonition. Let's see. It's taking extra long to load today. Is it ever going to come up? Let's see. Did it crash? Did something weird happen? Let's pull up a task manager real quick. Oh, is it going now? There we go. Is it capturing? There it goes. Okay. Just took extra long for whatever reason. It's a bit odd.
Traces of the supernatural revealed.
All right. I think I finish everything in the last day, and I'm currently wandering looking for garbage. I don't remember. I know I got the flower, and I think I started the following day. I'm looking for Haruspics in the plagued area. Okay. God damn it. We'll pull the quest back up. All right. Yeah, so we still got stuff going on. We did the main? Yeah, we finished the main quest. We found the Bachelor. So yeah, looking for Haruspics in the infected district. If he walks from house to house, he'll linger long enough in one place for me to find him. So he's somewhere in the infected district. And we're just gonna find his Frankenstein ass hanging out somewhere. So, well, let's get on it. Still pretty early in the plague. I don't even know if there's plague that comes at me yet. Oh, hi. Everyone shows up simultaneously. You're getting sleepy? Well, be prepared to be put to sleep. By me looking for Haruspics. Old man looks for a Haruspix for 2 hours. Okay, so let's check out some of the odd areas first. Do a perimeter search. And we gotta check around these corners and what have. Brown Twira. Yeah, so was the Twira always spawning even when I was playing as the Bachelor and I just never noticed it because I didn't know to look for it? So I doubt he's over here. I should actually check though. Just in case. It's an easy peek. No, I'm not seeing any Haruspics. Haruspi. Haruspices. Want to say yes? Pro tip, if you're getting sleepy, I suggest reading Sir Gawain and the Green Knight all the way through. Works every time. Death Stranding. Yeah, I've not kept up on Death Stranding. I don't know, is it PS4 only? I'll probably end up missing out. I am intrigued. If just because Kojima. Oh, PC. Oh, in the summer, so you gotta wait for a port. All the same. Oh, we got an argument. Last time I checked, November's not, in summer. Look at that, more brown Twira. Haruspics, reveal your spooky self. Okay. Okay. So, I assume... I mean, it said infected district, so I assume he is in the infected district. Not just outside. I'll have a good laugh if, turns out that Haruspix is actually sick on the floor. I don't think that'll be the case, but... There's Isidore's. You know what? I'll do a quick increment and see if I can actually break into Isidore's. Yeah. No, does it just not work? Okay. Yeah, I'm intrigued for Death Stranding, but I don't know if I'm $60 of intrigued. Takes quite a bit for me to put $60 down nowadays. Okay, and this takes me out of the plague, right? So I've gone down all along, at least the back here, down through here. Oh, yo, a rat. Let me just undo that rat. Slight chance I did need to enter and exit a building anyway to get him to spawn, but I doubt it. You know, let's go and say hi to Peter. I can't imagine Haruspix is going to be in here. But it's a nice place where I can stop and maybe eat.
Old boy.
Your eyes are so green. Don't go away, sweet apparition. Stay a while with poor Peter. I've done so much to let people hold on to their daydreams, and I've left none for myself. The spirits fly off before they can even be made out clearly. Who are you? An angel or death? I'm an angel. Yes, and, as would befit an angel, you smell of herbs, the spicy tuira, and harsh swevery. What is your name? Call me Clara.
That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Okay. There was the slightest chance that he was here, though. I didn't think it was the case. Oh, I don't have any food, actually. That could become dangerous. Luckily, there's a bunch of butchers in this area, so I'll pop by one of them. Alright. Haruspix, where are you hiding? Check along the backside here, since I didn't necessarily check this area, I don't think. 10 a.m. He's just gonna be like in a nook, the same way the kid was, I imagine. And that's the worst part. It's where the kid was. Let me check each of these alleyways sort of individually. He's making sure he's got all the pronunciation right. Really blow him away. Oh yeah, because he could just be totally around a corner like this. So I have to check these individually. I have a feeling he is hiding somewhere like that. Because while looking yesterday... Where are you? He's got to be in this cul-de-sac, right? Okay, this takes me out of the cul-de-sac. Hey, any of you guys see my friend? He's tall, covered in blood. He's probably got handfuls of human organs. Okay, that's looking like it for this cul-de-sac. Okay, so then I've checked out all of the in-betweens of these buildings. There's this cul-de-sac here. Like, hardly even a cul-de-sac, but... more of a nuke. a little nook in which my friend, Haruspix, could be hiding. Okay, so right down here. And I can't just scan some of these. I have to actually go down these alleyways because a lot of them turn towards the end. Ruspix, my boy, where you at? Oh yeah, I need to barter with these guys for food. I got a decent amount of things. The razors. Be better to hold on to my money. Ruspix, where are you, damn it? Okay, this is already out of the plague. Where else? Maybe I could go more around Isidor's house, because there's a few little sort of odd nooks around Isidor's. And as my initial assumption was, if he's somewhere, he's probably around Isidor's. At least that would be my assumption. This section's pretty plain. Hiding somewhere back here? Let's see. See, this looks like a great candidate for where he would be. This sort of backyard. Wait. No. I was gonna say, was he actually gonna be sick on the floor? Go around this. And is this right out of the plague? No. Oh. Okay, so there are aggressive clouds. They're just very unlikely to spawn. Okay, the rod itself is not plagued. Okay, let's see if any of these guys got food for me. Do for now. It's pretty safe to drop the controls in the plague where it stands right now. It's not quite aggressive yet. Where else could this bad lad be? Just on the off. Well, let's see, since I'm in here. Nothing of value. Damn. I feel like I've scoped everything out. Haruspix is hunting inside the infected district. Even if he walks from house to house, he will linger long enough in one place for me to find him. I'm trying to think. Don't have any new letters, right? No, I haven't gotten any letters for... I've been a bit short of letters for, Clara. What about... Can I get into that yard over there? I don't know if I have. Let's see. is this just a... Yeah, this is the cul-de-sac. Not Bone Steak. I don't know if this specific one has a name. I just keep waiting for Haruspix to be around one of these corners. But I've checked this area out pretty thoroughly. At least I feel that I have. I mean, I have a light sense as to how they could have hidden him. Just based on how they hid the kid while playing as Bachelor. Yeah, and these homes have almost the perfect architecture for hiding around a corner. I thought that was butchery. This is the butchery. Alright. Oh. Yeah, does my reputation go down with time? Kind of seems that way. Let's see. Check a few of these corners that I might have overlooked before. Is it still plagued if I go this way? Oh. Sorry for that bump. Okay, yeah, so it stops being plagued here. Doesn't it have to do with my twin messing around? I don't know. It's not been clear. You know, it is possible that Bachelor has sent me on a wild goose chase, I'm realizing. This was his idea. On that, let me actually... Or, with my twin miss... I'm sorry, my brain wasn't, like, putting together the pieces. Yeah, my reputation going down. So, I guess, theoretically, if my twin's going around fucking with shit, people would progressively begin to dislike me. Nothing. Okay, so... Ooh, actually managed to click out while on the map. So let's... actually immediately turn around. I'm going to take the train tracks. Pass by where the Haruspix himself lives. And I want to go see if I can bother Eva about the Bachelor. These are side quests? Yeah. Well, time delay, and then I don't always see the chat right away. If I've changed the subject even slightly, you know, there's time, even without the delay, there's time typing, time to read. And then I just have a low IQ on top of it all. I haven't bothered Eva yet. And as I recall... I mean, don't read this. Yeah, Eva knows where Bachelor may be found, even if Anna was telling the truth, it may be able to unveil the nature of this messenger clad in snakeskin. And I've not spoken to Eva yet. I was told where Bachelor was by, Capella. Okay, so he's locked his door. That's fine. The only thing is I want to not actually travel the train tracks. Because I want to try and collect trash and stuff. I have a feeling garbage collection might be important. I don't know, maybe you just have a low IQ too and you don't know it yet. We can call ourselves the Brain Drain Crew. Everyone here keeps their brain silky smooth. It takes a high IQ to know how low IQ you are. Quote, a dead Greek dude. Bandages. Quote, Oscar Wilde. There we go. There's your daily meme. Lap it up, everyone. You only get one. He's so smart. Why'd he die? Yeah, let's go via the sort of park. I don't know if I've ever gotten a name for that little communal area. Yo, kid. Metarum. This actually might be pretty useful, getting a bunch of Metarum. It's cheap. And it might be worth it to bump up my reputation to go around healing the sick. Since I feel like I get significantly reduced reputation for murder, maybe I get more for healing the sick. Oh, I actually wanted to go through the deal here. Water's probably been shut off. Yeah. Might be a water short, but... Okay, he's not got anything anyway. This is gonna be I can feel this is gonna be one of those low energy days, which I'm cool with. Dying for a low energy day. Okay. Well, I don't have anything to trade. It's hard to not stare at, especially if it's Americans that you're talking about. Because when you see an American, all you see is peak performance. You may not like it, but that's what peak performance looks like. Oh. Did I just fill it up and I don't remember? There have been enough jobs where I have to get tabs. And they're decent for trading. Alright. Been a bit, let's do an increment. Oh, Eva.
They say it's neither pox nor cholera, so it's not all that bad, is it?
I know you. I've seen you in a dream. You're Clara. But you really have the face of someone who's hounded. Have they frightened you? Hardly. What's your name? The double chins. Listen, Americans got more chins than a Chinese phone book. Eva. Eva Yan. And you must be here to see The Bachelor. I'm here to see you, Eva Yan. Hello.
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
Americans need to bring back jorts. We need short jeans again. Why have you come? What do you want from me? Eva, sweet Eva, tell me, where has your Daniel gone? He's working. He's fighting the sand plague with selfless abandon. He's here and there, setting up the town's defenses against the disease, going round and assigning tasks, inquiring, gathering materials, observing, reflecting. He's preparing to quell the disease and stop the epidemic. Does he know a man named Reuben? That would be out of line for me to ask, Clara. Reuben has vanished under mysterious circumstances. Some people say the Shabnak killed him so that she could devour Simon's body. Others say Reuben himself. Well, people say lots of different things. Why are you asking? He's in danger, Eva. Anna Angel wants to inform on him. I must warn him. Oh no. Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is like the American equivalent of Slav squatters. Truly seeing American at peak performance. He's in the warehouses now, on the north side, at Reuben's secret dissecting room. Nobody knows he's there. He strictly forbade me to tell anyone. I myself don't know which warehouse this secret place is at. And did he tell you how to contact him in case of an emergency? Because this is that case. Yes, he did. At the door, you'll need a secret knocking code. 2 quick and sharp knocks, pause, then a heavy one, and then 2 more short ones. When they ask who's there, say, "The water is still." Thank you, sweet Eva. Now I can tell him everything I need to. Reuben and the Bachelor are hiding somewhere in the warehouses. I know the special knock and the secret word which will open the door. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the balance right now of what I need to be paying attention to as Clara. I need to be actively thinking about my reputation. Especially because it looks like almost every time I'm going to protect one of my bound, I'm going to have to throw my reputation under the bus. Okay. So this is Reuben's. Didn't mark it on the map for me. Interesting. Some more Meterum. Let's stock up on Meterum, actually. Oh, rather than waste. Yeah, I do get the slight feeling that having a lot of Meterum and painkillers might be a really good boon. I'm going to avoid trading for bullets. As far as I'm concerned, trading for bullets is just so I can get money, trading fodder. Convert my useless bartering materials, or not useless, but low value bartering materials to something that exchanges better. No. Still won't bother if I can't get even exchanges, of course. What's going to be most irritating is actually building up on... Actually, I got enough Tuera to make an exchange. Didn't mean to talk to him, just kind of autopiloted for a moment. Okay. So if I don't increase my reputation... Okay, just Ruben is here. I was going to say... I'm short.
What is this disease?
If I remember, Ruben's taller than even Haruspix. I think he's the only person who was taller. And you only bump into him once, which, as I mentioned, I was surprised. Because as Bachelor, it really seems like Ruben and Haruspix are buddies. What? Have you come here to intimidate me? Who are you? Claire the Harbinger? What do you want? Why are you so riled up? I just want to say my farewell to Simon. He is in here, isn't he? What? Who told you Simon was here? I can't necessarily throw Anna under the bus. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. And wasn't it you and the Bachelor who examined his body trying to establish the cause of his death? Looks like there's a whole conspiracy going on here. That's true. But Simon's body has been stolen. Do you understand? It's not where I examined him anymore. True, except for the false part. Is that how you always lie, Reuben? Don't do it. You're rather bad at it. Childishly bad. Stop, don't say anything. I'll give you some vials if you don't inform on me. They help. You won't fall sick, do you get that? What kind of vials? Special kind. Vaccines. I'm going to make a few hundred and give them to Isidore's apprentices to distribute to the people so no one gets ill. If the termitary is reopened, they'll deliver them to the kin. If it isn't, they'll give it to the people. To everyone. So that there's enough for all. Don't be afraid, I'm not going to inform on you. You'll suffer enough as it is. Yes, that's enough suffering for you. Simon may still be alive, even though my heart tells me there is no real life. Even if this is what the cruel-hearted bachelor would likely call it, this is not a life for me, for there is no longer warmth in it. Shall I surrender the two cynics to the Canes, then? Simon Puree. Yeah, don't let him in that it's... What was it? Was it spinal fluid from Simon? Or was it all his extracted blood? That's 2 whole campaigns ago. Alright. Well, so I think what we should do is maybe heal the sick a little bit. so that I don't get chased out of buildings anymore. I'll see how much reputation I actually get from healing the sick. See if it's actually worth it. I mean, otherwise, I don't have much of a method of buying food right now. There's not looted districts yet. So I won't be able to just, you know, beat up criminals. And going into looted houses is going to be really difficult as Clara, since I can't use a gun. Or, well, I've not found a gun yet, but being that I can't use a knife, I think it's reasonable to assume that I won't be able to use a gun. Let's revisit Anna. Just in case there's something on a follow-up here.
I don't want to undress. What if there's something scary on my skin?
Okay, no. And we'll stop by Andri. Unload this brown Twira.
Rumor has it Simon's body is gone. Could he be not dead? A funny old man, that one.
$52 and 9. Yo, 52 and 1. 33, 39. 71 and 2. Yow. It's 10, right? Yeah. Have the exact amount he wants. There we go. Yeah, I have a strict rule. Just never look at my skin. Because, I mean, what if I saw something? No, I'll just... I'll just shower with clothes on. I'm good. Yeah, so there's totally the possibility that Haruspix won't even be in the Plague Dairy until, say, a specific time. I don't think that to be the case, but it is a possibility. Suddenly aggressive. Okay, so let's try real quick. Not the morphine. Wait, actually, cancel it. Let me increment a save real quick in case I think it's not really worth it, because this is experiment time. Do I have to go all the way? Yeah. Okay, so it is pretty powerful. That three Metarum did give me a, what, say a 25% boost. Let's make our way over to the butcher and stock up on meat while it's still slightly cheaper. And before my reputation drops again. I don't think it too likely that this game is going to do a sort of Majora's Mask on me, or it's going to bump them into different spots based on time of day, though I wouldn't rule it out entirely. Yeah. Still kind of cheap food. It's not crazy expensive yet. So I should actually stockpile. And since I can't as reliably go out, well, I can kill people pretty reasonably. Arsonists and looters are going to be a real problem, though. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about them. It's not the butcher. This is the butcher. Okay, now at least tide me over for a bit. I should still purchase more to keep in my pocket. But this'll do for now. Okay. So all I have for the rest of this day is to hang out and look for Haruspics. Let's actually go bother Bachelor again. This is no longer plagued over there. Damn. I had the slight feeling that I was going to find Haruspics around that corner. I saw that nook. I was like, ah! I don't know if I've checked there yet. That's Isidore's. I'm getting a little bit distracted by searching. Let me go say hi to Bachelor a second time. Okay, sit through here. Around this corner. And the house will be on my left. Okay, so it should be this house. Asher should be standing right here. Yes.
My head is spinning.
Okay. Have you seen those thick whiffs of warm, phlegmy moisture? They're infected. If you see the wind carry a cloud like that towards you, run. I'm always on the lookout. No need to warn me. Okay. Where, oh where, could the Haruspics be? I'm pretty sure by this point Haruspics doesn't have access to the Termitary. I don't actually remember what the Haruspics was doing at this time. This is the first time visiting. I think I might have been getting an infected heart. Maybe. No, that's later. Because you get that idea from the Bachelor. And at this point, I believe the Bachelor and Haruspics are still pretty wary of each other. Let's take a scan here. Where could I have not looked? This is probably not infected at all here. I feel like I've really checked everything. He might just kind of be in a really awkward nook somewhere. Trying to think. He's chilling with the Rat Prophet. Rat Prophet, I want to speak to my dad. Alright, give me a moment. Getting Isidore on the line. Okay. Okay, Isidore, what do you want to tell Baruch? What do you want to tell your son? Artemy wants to talk to you. He says that he just wants to know. He just wants you to know, Artemy, that he misses his dead. He misses his dead gay son. I feel like he's in here, but I can't get in. So he's obviously not. Okay, so best thought is to kind of wander the further back lot and check it a little bit more. Like, look at these fences. I hate this. Those are plague-free. Yeah, the houses themselves, you can tell. Once again, it is still possible that he's kind of outside the plagued area, and I haven't checked it out. This sort of borderline. And maybe I should. Claire's got the, she's got that chill out campaign happening. All the hard stuff is in the dialogues. Okay, so this is a yard just outside the plagued area. Oh, could I actually squeeze through this? Look at that. Not that that has any use. Okay, I'm gonna make my way along these sort of back lots until I get out of the plague again. Make sure I don't see him just hanging around the rod somewhere. I don't expect to, though. He did. I don't recall doing hardly anything at all with the Subarovs. Pop by here, pop back out. We're going over here. Disappointed. There's not too many places to actually hide. Back here. There's not too many sort of nooks and corners to get around into. Have I don't think I've gone to see Sticky yet. That's a thought.
Enough chin wagging.
Hi, Clara. Noticed me watching you yesterday? I'm Sticky. Were you watching me? Sorry, I often do this. I'm curious. I like meddling in all sorts of things. I'm not supposed to... I like meddling in all sorts of things I'm not supposed to meddle in. Hi, I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Cowabunga, dude. I guess that's why they call me a thief. And what do they call you a thief? Is that what they're calling me? I don't remember stealing anything. That happens a lot. You steal something and can't remember it afterwards. Must have been something important. Or else something you don't just put in your pocket. Someone's name, maybe? Mine isn't the sort of name you get punished for borrowing.
Every joker's one step away from being a goner.
You hear 'em, boys. I'm going to talk to Sticky. We live in a society. Where's Haruspix, damn it? I want that meat. Okay, exhaustion's starting to catch me. I can easily take a nap if exhaustion catches up too much. I mean, even if I sleep for 6 hours, I already know about 6. Yeah, 6 hours probably put me over the limit. But I could probably take a quick nap, enough time to still keep wandering a little bit. See if he shows up late. Okay. And if I just miss out on finding the Haruspix, it's honestly not that big of a deal. Tower over there. Let's just go to it. I want to ford the river, damn it. Okay, Haruspix. But yeah, I can sort of nap long enough that, say, nap till 9 or 10. And then, go search for him until the bell rings. Once it's midnight, although I could probably still technically find him after midnight as long as I don't reload. Ooh, a letter. Oh. We've read this one before. Let's do it anyway. Epidemic alert. The address to the townspeople. Attention all citizens. Following the outbreak of a lethal disease commonly known as sand plague, sand pest, and sand dirt, the town authorities hereby declare a state of emergency. The disease is extremely contagious. There is still ongoing research as to how the disease is transmitted, but cases of contact and droplet infection have been confirmed. There are currently no vaccine solutions in the town, and none are to be expected before the regular train arrives. Please be careful. The townspeople are forbidden to leave their homes unless under special instruction. Remember, the possibility of infection is much lower for those who stay indoors. The citizens are advised to sterilize their household wares, boil their clothing, and exterminate as many vermin as possible. Do not panic. Medics, couriers, and executors will take care of mail delivery, as well as the distribution of drinking water, provisions, and medicine. Requests should be written down and slid under the door for couriers to collect. This address was composed on the instructions of Bachelor Dankovsky and ratified by the State of Emergency Town Governor, Alexander Soborov. It is compulsory to follow every advice herein. Would he be in an... So the quest specifically states that I'll catch him outside. So, the Haruspix is hunting in the infected district. Even if he walks from house to house, he'll linger long enough in one place for me to find him. At least that highly implies that he's just hanging out in the infected district. This is... It seems to be a parallel of the same bachelor job where I'm looking for the kid. So I would assume it would work the same way. I mean, I can do a save and then do a quick run through of a bunch of infected buildings. I mean, oh, do I actually get the, oh, I figured I wouldn't get the addendum. The annotation for patrolmen, couriers, executors, and sanitary personnel. In order to prevent panic, the sanitation is classified and its contents should be, under no circumstances, disclosed to the civilian population. The disease is incurable. There is no vaccine, neither here nor in the capital. However, there are a few positive facts. The probability of contracting the disease is significantly lower for someone who has taken immune system stimulants. As of now, we believe that A pills and B pills, yellow-colored and blue-colored pills respectively, provide the best protective effect. excessive doses of these medicaments may be detrimental to one's health. Additional protection is afforded by synthetic clothing. Woolen garments are strictly off limits, parasites. The clothing should be changed as often as possible. Important. The disease develops sporadically. At its initial stage, it does not progress in any significant way, especially if antibiotics are taken. However, if contact with the disease reoccurs, the development of the disease becomes extremely rapid. By the way, slight implication here that antibiotics might actually slow the rate of infection growth once you're infected. Maybe no, maybe so. The disease is not transmitted by any means of droplet infection. As of now, we've yet to find out how it's contaminated or contracted. Preliminary tests suggest that the disease is not contagious at early stages. Therefore, there is no need to isolate the sick person immediately after the appearance of the symptoms. In consideration of your particular line of work, we believe that you will not be able to avoid the infection. If you have contracted the disease, do not give in to despair. It would have happened sooner or later anyway. Try your best to conserve the infection at its initial stage. Take antibiotic medicine. Consider using the schmouters. They are extremely dangerous, but they help curb the infection. So I guess maybe in a moment we can have our quick save and I'll run through the ground floors of a bunch of buildings looking for them. My hope is that he would be on a ground floor. Because I'm really trying to not get infected first day it's possible. Especially seeing that it might be hard to make sure I have medication at all times. So we'll do a save here. Okay. You are technically not infected. So we can do a house-to-house browse. The thing about where Bachelor was is it was plainly marked on the map, too, which house he was in. Okay. No houses I can actually get into here. So I would find it unlikely that he's in a house, but it is possible. Basically, I don't want to recreate the problem I had last time. Alright, well, let's... Luckily, many of these buildings are pretty easy to just power through from one side to the other. Okay, so that's those three. These are technically not infected. Okay, next let's go around this cul-de-sac. I'll start from this building. This is the road to Isidore's? No. It's attached. Okay, yeah, it's like Isidore's sort of backyard area. Just wanted to check this real quick first. Okay, I believe this is the first house part of this sort of cul-de-sac. Oh, is that actually not part of it? Okay, well, I've gotten the one on the edge. Immediately getting chased by a cloud. I really don't want to get fucked with this because I think this is a waste of my time, honestly. I think it might be more related to, say, like, time of day. As in, he's only going to appear when criminals are kind of out and about. A bit later. I could be wrong. I checked around this, right? Yeah. I just think it far more likely that he's just somewhere in the district, but I really do feel that I've checked around every nook. Okay. So now it's these two attached homes. I also doubt that if he is in one of these infected homes, he's not going to be somewhere weird. Lemon. Okay. Really? Leaps, spawns on top of me. Yeah, as I said, though, even if I found him, if I turned the corner right now and found Haruspix, it would still be me wandering, because I'm going to really need to build up on bartering supplies. Can't get into Isidore's. Won't let me pick the lock. I think I already checked this guy. Yeah. I have not checked this building. I'll start making my way around the, start with this one, actually. Oh, an infected house that drops me off in a non-infected district. I didn't think that would happen. I figured it was specifically arranged in such a way that that couldn't happen. Okay. That's a room I've already done. This is the one where Bachelor is. I wonder if it's actually RNG that he just appears outside of a door or something. I doubt that. That sounds... Really? That's what I get for talking. Just explore a place real quick. It's honestly a waste of my time, actually, though. 4 p.m. What was it? Was it 4:30 or was it actually 2? I don't remember if it said 14 or 16 now. 4 p.m. I saw that it was 4 p.m. and then my brain kind of worked itself into a shoe over the military time. I don't ever have a problem reading military time. But, my brain had to do a double take. I'll try this again, just in case. Like I just didn't get it right. Yeah, that was just a no good. Okay. So I've gotten that one. That's where the bachelor is. So I went around the corner and did that one. That's the butcher across the way. I'll finish out this sort of cul-de-sac. Okay, nothing there. I just keep waiting to turn a corner like that. And then see Haruspik standing there. Howdy. Okay. This is actually the last house that's a part of this cul-de-sac. All right. So 2 buildings to check here. Okay, there's 5 p.m. How do I get into this house? Do I have to really enter from the opposite side? No. Wager no Haruspik here. Where's the door for this place? If I don't manage to find him, by the way, I'm curious to have it get looked up. So I could, in retrospect, I might even time travel to go meet with him. Just to see the dialogue, but not keep it at the file. Okay. So I've checked all these. I've checked all of these. I've checked this house on the far side. So we'll check the houses that are along the river now. Yeah, if he's on, say, the 3rd floor of one of these buildings, fuck off. If you have to guess and then get onto the 3rd floor. Okay, so there's stickies. I'm saving that shit. Keeping that watch. Also because a little bit of time has passed, so... Okay, so that's the back of stickies, yeah. I checked this one, but not this one. On my right. Okay. Check around outside real quick. You in here, Haruspiks? I think if I manage to do a once-over of the 1st floor of every building, and I still don't find him, I'm gonna go nap. Okay, check this one. This one's actually got 2 entrances. Is there supposed to be a door here? There is for that one. I feel almost like there is a door missing from that building. Oh, it's because it's a, yeah, this is Peter's house, and then the next door is the, pharmacy, which will have a unique interior. Okay. So, there's these two homes, and I don't think I've gone into this one that's attached to Isidore's. This one's not infected. So, we only got a few buildings left. No, not seeing a Haruspix here. I'm not sure how to get into this building if it even has a door. Back here? Nope. That's good. Building with no doors. Luckily, I'm not too far from the Soborovs. Okay. Any Haruspices? Nope. Some plague that came out of nowhere, I guess, though. That plague decided to infect me before it even loaded in. It's looking like I'm going to call it, though. At least for this quick over. Okay, so these two buildings and the one attached to Isidore's. At least to Isidore's wall. I have a feeling I've been in these ones, but be sure. Haruspix. Nope. Okay, the one next door over here. Alright. Only one more to check. Actually got double back for this guy. It's this one. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't appear to be inside, at least not on the first floor. And if I just have to guess to find him on, say a third floor of a random building, get out. I better get the best reward in the world if I found him then. So instead, my plan is I'm going to nap. Go back to the Soborovs. I should see if the Soborovs have a place for me to put goodies. I don't think so. I don't think that I'll be staying there too much longer anyway. I have a feeling they're going to kick me out of my or out of their house. Just in case you guys. Oh, they do. Not even if I don't necessarily have anything to put away right now, but it's good to know. Good place to put away Twira when I collect it, because that could really mung up my pocket if I don't have 10 yet. So we'll increment to save, and it is currently 5:45. So we'll make it 8:45. I think can I scan everything in about 2 hours? Make it 9:45. Yeah, I'll make that wager. Okay. So rush. Okay, so it's night now. I want to start by checking some of the more obvious areas. You know, it actually makes more sense if Haruspix is out at night, because that would be a good time for him to be prowling for someone to kill. I'm going to start in this area. Is he going to be where the kid was? Big inn before. No, he's not there. Luckily, I have a decent idea of where all the sort of nooks are now, so we'll have a better chance of spotting him. There's an odd noise I thought I just heard. Oh, was it that guy moaning? Does he just have a really weird audio? Ruspix. Okay, so it's 10. I almost half expect him to be hiding in plain sight. I think I'm just gonna see him, you know, standing in a street light or something. Being a murderer. What day is this? 3? Yeah, 3. Are you gonna look it up for yourself? Quick check behind here. Oh, so you... Well, if you're lucky, it'll call him Artemy at least. Okay, so there's this. Okay, not there. Okay, my next thought is to check out Bone Steak Lot. We'll check here first. Still got an hour and a half. Yeah, check around Isidore's and stuff real quick first. But no, not seeing him here. I should check behind Isidore's house. Come on, Haruspix. Where are you? I feel like the Bachelor has set me up to try and get me to waste a bunch of time. Luckily, so far in Clara's campaign, I've had tons of time to waste. I've actually really liked, you know, these are only the first 3 days, so I can't say too much. But I've actually quite enjoyed Clara's little spin on the campaign. But if there is a flaw, so far there has been a little too much time in some of her days. I mean, I think on day 2, I finished everything before it even was technically day 2. I enjoyed the flower picking. Well, we had a laugh. We enjoyed ourselves during the flower picking. If I did that alone, it wouldn't have been enjoyable. Okay, Isidore's backyard. Crucifix. Damn. Ah. Yeah, I'm fast running out of places to search. A letter? At 11? I know why they call me a thief. That's how they name anyone who is hiding from the law. That's how they name anyone who is hiding from the law. This is our worst enemy, the law. As merciless, cruel, and unrighteous as it is, the law thinks nothing of whatever falls between the arms of its scale. The law does not believe in anything that falls in between the black and the white. The law is impossible to appease. Its motion is heavy and devastating. For the time being, you have escaped its all-seeing eye. You are thinking, perhaps, that it won't find you here. It's how it was, for a long time. As of today, however, everything has changed. Were my traces uncovered? Is my miraculous power not enough to hide myself? I guess I got a letter from me. Don't you hate it when your doppelganger starts sending you letters? So let's check behind the homes. Ooh, I got like a dry cough coming. Not keeping hydrated enough. Actually, I haven't gotten to drink much of my tea or coffee because I've spent most of this time wandering. All right. We got 1 hour left. Check down in this alley real quick. Stay behind the homes a little bit more. Come on, Haruspix. Where are you at? Oh, I'll add, in defense of the flower picking, they do start you off in the game with a flower. I rolled bad RNG that there wasn't a flower for sale, and it was optional, so I kind of just got the perfect storm on top of me. Damn. I think I've checked everything again. Map real quick. Anywhere I couldn't have checked or haven't. I don't think so. Damn. I think there's a little bit of the coast I still haven't checked at this hour, but check back here real quick. No. No Artemis to be seen. I checked this side of the cemetery right. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me check the front side. Well, it's looking like he's eluded me. Oh, Loafer. Loafer was a kid who wasn't important enough to like get a full picture. I don't remember where Loafer lived. At the building opposite of him. Yeah, you'll have to check the Haruspix guide because it's Haruspix that deals with Loafer. I don't entirely remember Loafer being here. I mean, I could just be misremembering. I'm actually curious. I do it.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Let's hear it. Do we got a hard location? I'll just call it a failure for that. But I'm wondering if Capella could have given me a clue. It's possible, because I think Capella is the one who sent Haruspix to go see Loafer. I think. Yeah, it's actually really easy to take out the, still under it. Okay, there it goes. But, as I was saying, it's actually really easy to take out the thugs. Once you realize how much reach your, Holy Blessing has. Can't line up my face. Did I even pick it up? Okay, good. I don't think these guys ever drop stuff, so... Oh, I think I actually did do a sneak attack there. There's at least a different animation. Maybe I'll actually be able to take out arsonists because of my decent reach. It would be much easier to take out arsonists if I didn't have to worry about accidentally clicking out of the window. Because you can pretty decent, assuming you have a wide berth, you can pretty reliably actually juke them. Problem is, you get stuck in more narrow streets. If they hit a wall, it can still splash and hit you. Yeah, it seems that the only danger when it comes to the common thugs. Yeah, it's spoil time. Go for it. I'm waiting for it to be a ball buster. I hope it's a ball buster and that I didn't just overlook him like a dork. Close to the bachelor, you should... Okay, yeah, I found the kid. And the kid tells me, he gives me some schmouters. And he tells me where the... Does he tell me where bachelor is? Yeah, I got the schmouters. And then when I went to talk to bachelor, he said, go find the Haruspix. So where do we go from there? Because it told me I didn't finish the job. Haruspix is in the opposite house. Oh, is he? Damn. I'll check it out. I'll do it just to, like, read the plot, but I'm not gonna make it part of the save.
So,
It stays away from dead bodies, disappearing from corpses without a trace. It's been established that you can outweight it if you're careful and discreet. The glass will keep the best, as it's supposed to.
what does it mean?
It means we have a fighting chance. The infectious agent only sticks to living matter and is repelled by dead surfaces. Those who remain indoors are more likely to survive. Scurrying and making a fuss means death. All in all, we can fight.
You self-serving jerk. You've got your own agenda, haven't you? You're always up for a fight. You just need an adversary. What about the people?
Hush, don't you get in his way. He seems to have a plan.
It's all wrong. It's no good at all.
Alright, so I'll make my way back to the Soborovs. Write a 500-word essay. 500 words is easy. Actually, well, what would be hard about a 500-word essay is trying to get it all together in such a short thing. I think I'd have to come off like a 4-year-old, and then the bachelor sat at the table, and then I'd have to. It would be I think the only way, because you got 12 of them, it'd have to be summaries of each one. That's the best you could do. Even trying to summarize them. Here's what I'll do. I'll try and make a video maybe at some point as a laugh. Maybe after I finish this, because it's actually really easy to view all the mime performances. You just have to go in the source files, and they're just like MP4s. And I'll try and do pathologic mime performances in 30 seconds. I'll do a super fast description of all of them. Probably should have tried to purchase more stuff before. I don't know, actually, if what's it called? I actually feel like the food. Okay, it's just that dried meat sucks. That's what it is. I feel, I mean, maybe I'm being overly cautious, but I do feel like at any moment my reputation could drop and I be in a position that's going to be really hard to get it back up. Oh, this is blocked off. And I'll end up starving. But hey, yeah, maybe as a joke, I'll do a super fast Pathologic mime performance in 60 seconds or something. I dropped the ball. I need to get on exporting a bunch of my Twitch videos to my VOD channel. Well, I'm thinking about it. I got everything up to date, and then I fell off the wagon. I was so pleased with myself by actually getting caught up. Shove off, rat. I was really worried that one of those little hang-ups there was gonna get me bit by the rat. Okay. Oh, before I sleep, I'll actually... Let's load. Just this one. It's probably fine. Okay, so let's load it up and see what I missed with Haruspix. Okay, so if I remember the kids in this, so directly across would be this building, if that's correct. First, we got to go into the cul-de-sac. All right. Going the wrong way, like I completely passed it. Someone slapped me. I can do navigation, me. All right. So this is the cul-de-sac. This is where you see the kid. Therefore, Haruspix is in this building. How did I miss this one building? I swore I checked every single building, and then this is the one that he's in. That's the worst. I checked every building, and I guess I missed one, or I saw it just from the wrong angle and he didn't appear. That's rough. That's really rough. Oh well.
In truth, we're not powerless.
Let's see what I missed out on. What strange manifestation is this? What are you doing here? Ah, I see. You must have materialized straight out of those whiffs of mist. You're being hunted, Ripper. Beware, they're closing in. Ripper? Me? How did I get such a shameful nickname like that? Wasn't it you who stole Simon's body? You certainly didn't do it in order to bury him. You're holding a freshly sharpened scalpel. I never touched Simon. In fact, I never even met him. But if you tell the Bachelor that I've stolen his body and that I'm here, I'll be in a lot of trouble. A patrol will be dispatched here at once, and my mission will end in failure. Indeed, the Bachelor is very close. He won't hesitate to shoot, and you are unarmed. Do you know what? Don't tempt them off. I'm not planning anything evil. Wait, forget it. You're not going to believe me anyway. So look here, if you don't turn me over, I'll give you my concoctions. They're good, you'll see for yourself. Or are you really unaffected by the disease? We're gonna screw him. Keep your concoction, Baroch. If you weren't guilty, you wouldn't be bargaining now, trying to trade your life for a couple of glass vials. Haruspix has asked me to keep his whereabouts a secret. Someone is trying to track him down. This means there's something that he is afraid of, after all. Wonder what I should say to the Bachelor. So we're gonna go to Bachelor. He's right over here. I check inside every house, and I must have just barely missed him.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
I'm almost interested enough to rewatch the VOD and see if he was even on screen and searching it, and I just didn't see him. Time. Precious time is slipping through my fingers, wasted on trifles. Have you found this Ripper? I found him, Bachelor. Look, I'll show you the house. Excellent. He won't get out of here in one piece. You're not trying to trick me, though, are you? Aren't you afraid that he'll overpower you? He looks menacing. Not afraid at all. I'm well armed. He's armed even better. We'll see who wins. Okay, so I missed out on 2K money and some drugs. That's not the worst. I have surrendered the Haruspics to the Bachelor. I wonder which one of them is going to have the upper hand. One of them will be hurt. This much is clear. Anything that may weaken my enemies will make me stronger. I have a feeling, by the way, that doing that might actually cause someone to get plague. Which, even if they're not my bound, people getting plague still can be a problem, being that I could still have quests with them. I do still have to try and keep people from dying. Okay, so. I don't have that much exhaustion. I probably need 3 hours of sleep, though. I'll just do it. No? One more? Alright. How much time do I got? I got a little bit. I can do some starting up stuff. Just
They say
Bongland
Haruspics is killing marauders now. Good.
So, how are you doing, my daughter? Have you had plenty of work today? Yes, rather a lot. All those places to visit. I had to go everywhere and observe everything. Yes, I understand. Will you tell me about it? Are you finding it difficult to talk to me, Father? Have I done something to make you angry? Are you willing to continue helping me in the future? Gladly. Now I'm convinced that grief is the culprit. This man, the kingpin of the warehouses, smuggler and death peddler, has now let gangs of thugs loose on the streets. You can see what's going on. They cut people down, they murder women, they rob homes. They are too much for the patrolmen. But how could he have caused the epidemic? Bachelor Denkovsky found during his investigation that Grief had ordered thieves to dump infected corpses into the river. Anything up to several dozen. The thieves refused to reveal the location. In fact, they are altogether denying having done it. But the claim must certainly be examined. That's just horrible, and yet the infected corpses had to have come from somewhere. That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know if it's true, and if yes, the exact location where they dumped those corpses. Before we stamp out this whole nest of vipers... Oh, wrong enunciation, but it's fine. And we're going to have to stamp it out. He has done too much evil already, this Grief. Perhaps he is not directly responsible, but indirectly is enough for us. Why don't you ask Grief yourself? You know where he lives. Bring him in and question him. Why do you need me? The wily lowlife is denying everything. He feigned fear and pretended to have had nothing to do with it. He acted his part so well that he even raised the alarm himself. And yet, I'm sure it's Grief who is inciting the killers, as well as burying their victims' stolen belongings. Well, buying up. One day I'll learn to read. Ask him if it's true. I'm sure it is. Don't you have a way to loosen his tongue? That is not all. I suspect that Grief enjoys the Olgimski's protection, in exchange for giving them kickbacks from his illicit trade in Twirin. Should Vlad take offense, I would prefer to face him fully armed. Ask Grief if it's true. Yeah, don't let the sentences cuck me. They're definitely getting the upper hand, I can say that much. I'm doing my best I can to be a power bottom. Ask Grief if it's true. I would like to know everything about him. before he's dealt with. Okay. Who can know things about him? You know, things. He won't open up unless I catch his soul with a hook. I don't know. Olgimsky surely knows something, but he will say nothing. Think. Do your own research. I'll try. I think I know who that could be. Bad Grief, a robber and a thief, princeling of the underworld, who has ensnared hundreds in his web of deception. He is the alchemist still, in which every tear and every splash of blood and every drop of twirin are processed. This primal miscreant has everything to do with the origins of the plague. All right. Get some Twira immediately. I'm waiting for the last person I interview to just be, yep, I caused the plague, here's how. And I still have to cover him. No, I didn't.
Only in things of small value, they usually are bold enough not to trust to appearances.
I'm an old man, so the winds of culture tend to pass me by. The events are unfolding too fast, but we must continue to act. There's no time to waste. Now I know for certain that it was them, the Utopians, someone from among them, or the entire lot. We must wrestle people out of their camp, one at a time. I'm sure you're right, Mother. Could it be you're mistaken? Or I'm not sure. No, we're gonna go. I'm ready. Today we shall strike where they don't expect us to. You will talk to Mark Immortel. Really? I haven't spoken to him in a while. He is the director at the theater who stages prophetic mime performances with his masks. Some time ago, he staged a performance about the death of King Kurin. He knew Simon would die. I'll cut to the chase. How am I to speak to him? I don't know any of his secrets. It won't be the way it was yesterday. More like the day before yesterday, perhaps. Perhaps he is with us already. Perhaps he is himself preparing the Utopians, albeit in his own way. And you, find out what he is up to. Did you say that he's a theater director? Could he by any chance have connections with a caravan? He's been living here for a long time. She's whacked out on morphine. She's being useless. I don't remember. Don't know. But he's never taken an interest in children. Wouldn't even notice them. Even banned them from attending his performances. No, it's not that. So he's not that wicked. But then, what do you need him for? This is almost too important for me. I've had a prophetic dream in which the Bachelor was going to turn the theater into a leper colony. Just let Mark Immortel know about this. Let him find a way to stop it. I need the theater badly. We need it. I can feel it. How is he going to stop it? What does it matter? He can make the building unusable for the Bachelor's purposes. It's important that I should keep it, for purposes of my own. I can sense that my powers of prophecy have to do with that place. The masks and their soothsaying must be involved too. Who could help me? Maria knows. She's the only one who can influence him, and I think he is one of her suitors. No one except Maria knows how to get to Mark. But don't you go to her. You're not strong enough to take her on yet. Think of something. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Let me at least finish my thing before I read that book. All right, Mother. I'll do what you're asking me to. Okay. I'm considering going to Maria first. Puppeteer. Utopian heresy reigns over the mind of Mark Immortel, the stage director and puppeteer of the town theater. Was this Maria's influence? Mark is a dangerous opponent, but I should still try my best. Katerina looks worried, out of her mind whenever she speaks of him. No, it's fine. For the tangent. Let me just hit a save. Oh, yeah, but that's That's life in modernity right now, my dude. We're all forced to live in what's it, Satanic Panic 2.0, where instead of everyone finding Satanists around every corner, we're finding white supremacists around every corner. And instead of finding pentagrams scraped onto trees, we're finding hidden swastikas. And we're not going after people playing Dungeons and Dragons, we're going after hashtag gamers. It's pretty much the same thing, just happening. And everyone will, in, 10 or so years, look back and go, wow, I was real dumb. Everyone, the same way we comically look back on news articles about how there's secret Satanists hiding in the parks, we're going to look back and look at the poop swastika in university bathrooms and go, what were people thinking? Once you realize that, it's not too bad to kind of just stand your ground, plant your feet, weather the storm, and you'll probably be fine for the most part. I want to at least speak to Maria before I close up for the night. So I'll make my way over to her. Rubbing elbows and shaking hands as I go.
What?
Okay. That didn't seem like the normal generic response, but I was pretty sure it was. Also want to say hi to the Bachelor. I need to watch, because Maria might actually give me bad information. Admit to a crime that I didn't do? No. I don't think I could do that. Okay, let me actually reline that up. Give me a moment. Okay. I was gonna say, did my holy hand lose durability or something? Because that took a lot of shots to get through them. But yeah, I wouldn't expect everyone to do the same thing. That's like a
Bachelor knows which
Miles
players
Edgeworth
need
has
help.
never lost a game. Good old edgy. But that's a thing. That's a hard thing to go through with. But it's one of those things that's hard to describe. Running for the plea deal. Where, because I am assuming that I would be convicted in this case. But it's one of those things, so, what's it? The only sin that can't be forgiven is a sin to the Holy Spirit. And I think lying in the face of justice like that would be one of those situations. Knowingly telling a lie and living by it, even though it punishes myself. It's something that I would just take a hard stance on, but I would never fault anyone for just saying, let me get off easy. But, principle of the matter. Some people couldn't give a fuck about their principles. And that's fine, honestly. So we actually got something from Laura. You walk everywhere, afraid of nothing, and I need your help again. Would you agree to do something for me? What is it? There's a manhunt going on for young Barach. It appears that your patron, Alexander, is behind it. But he's unfair towards Barach. Why? The Haruspex doesn't just chop up the dead for his own amusement. He's trying to create a panacea. Please find out what's happening and stop Alexander's punishing hand. He's blinded. All right, I'll help him. Funny way of saying spook. Well, I guess I'm in the CIA now. I reward you if you help the Haruspex. I haven't done anything yet. Okay. So deal with Alexander. I'll catch up on that. Give me a moment. Father wants to raid the town and apprehend anyone who resorts to violence in disregard of his orders. His major target is the bloodthirsty Haruspex, but Lara says that his purpose is pure, no matter how terrifying his appearance. She asked me to persuade Father not to proceed. The ego is strong. But yeah, because I don't want to call it morally wrong, because it might be morally wrong but justified to accept a plea. Because I can definitely say that my my gut response is that there's something wrong with that. But it's pretty important that I can't describe what's wrong with it. There's something ephemeral about it. But, you know, everyone has the right to make their own choices, and arguably, you may be making the right choice. I could just be making an ass of myself and, honestly, getting fucked in the rear end in prison. And the only thing I'll have to bite down on is my principles. So let him murder him. Even though these normies tend to not drop anything. Right to the back of the head. Yeah, he didn't drop nothing. Hey, lockpick. Alright. So we'll talk to Maria. You know what hurts the most? The lack of respect. Well, I wasn't expecting to walk around the corner and see Mark. Alright, well. Powers that be are getting increasingly worried. I don't remember it saying that.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Day 4, by the end of which it becomes apparent to the Changeling that someone is twisting her good deeds.
What?
Mark just vibing. Oh, that's just charming. I'm curious that I'm not even going to kill her. Oh, so curious. No. Oh my god, I can't read. Okay, get out. Obviously, it's time for me to wrap up, because I'm really having trouble getting through some of these. Let's ask her now, Mark. And remember what I told you then. What do you want, Changeling? I need to talk to Mark, but in private. Without you. See, Mark? Shall we give her a chance, perhaps? We got a bird in here who wants something. He wants to know where you're going, dude. Here, I'll grab him real quick. Tycho. Oh, Tycho. Would you like to step up? Step up. Here we go. We'll finish this out with a bird. We got the boy here. Yeah, it's well past his bedtime. And I managed to get a headphone under my chair. Okay. I'll just start from the top. You gonna be good? My Australian pigeon? Yeah, It's way past his bedtime. See, Mark? Shall we give her a chance, perhaps? It'll be a lot of fun. So, what was it you were hoping to tell Mark? Could it be the same thing you told my Uncle Georgie the other day? Actually, I'm beginning to get angry. Georgie. I should be angry now, but this is just too amusing. You've come to charm us. You're charming. No, don't say anything. You're doing a great job. But you really should have picked someone weaker for a start. Then this wouldn't have felt so inane. And we could do away with you without a second thought. When it's like this, though, we just don't have the heart. So I've been saved by my sheer lack of artifice? Of course, Clara. Surely you didn't think those tricks would work on us. Or is there really something you're missing? Could I be the naive one and you the saint? Let's see. No, not even remotely. You do feel I can break you with a mere effort of my will, don't you? I do, but I have no right to call myself a saint. Well, hello there. You must be running an errand for Katerina. She needs a certain something, doesn't she? And I bet she's feeling uneasy. Let's lead him in. How did you guess? It's written all over your face. But let's get right down to business, seeing as you have very little time. The walls of this house are pernicious to you, little imp. What is it, then, that's causing your displeasure with me? Or, say, with the most charming mistress of this hospitable house? What? What did you call me? That was affectionate. I could take my words back, though. Admittedly, you don't quite fit the definition yet, but you're almost there. Although there's still some hope left. Perhaps a miracle will happen and you'll turn away from that path. You've challenged heaven. You're the reason for all that's happening now. Now those are some strong words. You're much too impressionable, my child. Katerina's only dabbling in prophetic rhetoric because it's her last resort. Now that she's foreseen the beginning of the end. An ugly trick to pull, and cheap too. Take a professional's word for it. What are you, a priest? Why all the twisted notions? Why are you so hateful? It's only play acting, all of it. Like any game, play acting is a mere shadow of existence. A tiny fragment of it, a semblance. Not a hollow semblance, mind you. Quite the contrary, filled to the brim. Play acting is fuller than reality, since it's smaller. You're always play acting, always a mummer. That's why you have this manner of explaining things. Yes, that's what I am indeed. And while we're at it, I ought to explain to you that... Little boy, are you feisty right now? Look at... Oh, you're feisty. Because you're tired. What is it? What do you want? I ought to explain to you what Katerina's business is with the theater. It's got nothing to do with these masks of mine. But there is, you see, this creature living down there. An abomination of a spirit. A taunter and a tormentor. We call it the Rat Prophet. What? Now you're not making any sense. Little bird, hush. He wants you. He wants to know why you left. Pick him up. Alright. Yes. The thing is, Katerina's barren. She can't predict the future. That creature can, though, and it visits her at night. Unlike a true mistress, however, it can tell lies. And it's certainly good at telling the right lies. That would potentially explain why she gave me bad information when trying to mind control Georgie. If she herself was given bad information. I don't believe you. Go and convince yourself then. The creature's there now. Speak these words to the masks, earlobe and eyelid, and they'll let you pass. You better not be lying. Katerina is like a mother to me now, and it does seem to me that you and this filthy monster are plotting together. Okay. So, I guess I get to meet the Rat Prophet too. What is this? They say that some otherworldly creature living in the theater has come into possession of Katerina's dreams and prophecies. An evil spirit that puts lies into her ears. Lies that she believes to be the visions of the mistress. I won't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. Okay, since I'm here, I am going to just pop by Georgi and Victor, and also the fact that if Bachelor is here, he might have some information on, no. I don't think I actually have anything to say to Bachelor, but I might as well pop by. I was thinking for a moment that
I feel almost nothing.
he would have some information for me, and then I was realizing, oh yeah, I was thinking he might have some information on Mark. Because he's not going to have any information on Bad Grief. So I'm passing by, and I haven't said hi to Victor yet, I don't think.
Yes?
Oh, maybe I have introduced myself and I just don't remember. Oh, I can hear that bird having a song in the other room. My mic's set to cardioid right now, so it's probably not picking him up. Okay, so we'll say hi to Eva in The Bachelor, and then we'll save up Faux Show. All right. Hey, Eva.
I've seen the angel of death by the window.
I miss talking to Eva. I miss coming downstairs every day. Hey, Bachelor is here.
My head is spinning.
Ooh. Might already have something. If I hadn't already heard, by extraordinary chance, as it happens, what a contradictory character you are. I wouldn't have waited a trial and a verdict to fire a bullet at your tender heart. Dear me, why? On suspicion of murdering Simon Kane, an immortal man. Do you know him? Speak. No, I don't know him. I am Bachelor Dankovsky. Have I actually never gotten his introductory thing? Is this it? Bear in mind, I'm indebted to the person whose death made my life meaningless. And if I find out you're involved, I'll make short work of you. Have pity. I'm frightened enough as it is.
Yes?
I guess so. I guess in every situation I've bumped into him, he's not given his introductory statement. Probably because every time I've bumped into him, it's been at another location. All right. So I have a feeling it's Vlad the Younger that's going to have the information I'm looking for. For Bad Grief. I have a feeling that maybe he's making some deals either to dig wells or whatever other dumb shit that Vlad the Younger's up to. Crank this a little bit. But anyway, this, or no. Halloween's the 31st is Thursday? Okay, not Wednesday. So, okay, we do have, I was going to say we might not have a second Pathologic this week, but we will. We might not have two Deadly Premonitions this week. There's a chance that we're going to be doing Dragon Quest on Halloween. But beyond that, I'm ready to be outie. I'm ready to stretch. So I'll just pen everyone off with a big old good night.